Rattler to the air now. Chased out to his right. Has it down close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason.
Red 38. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
He gets it again, and he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Up the middle, and somebody blocked it.
Well, that's going to take away a touch of that early momentum they built with the opening drive touchdown. And just as importantly here, blocking that extra point should give the offense a little boost as they come out for their first possession, looking to match touchdown for touchdown.
Johnson now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Ready?
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Viking 18.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd down, they need 7.
19 Tiger.
Now air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that makes it 4th down. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. Takes this in at the 25. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Here we go. Check, hut.
Here's Rattler. And after making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Ready?
Dive play straight ahead. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Short pass brought in. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 12-point game in the first. Chris Olave with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Johnson with a return here. Keeps away from one. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Milton. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
19 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. The scoreboard reads 13-0. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit.
Ready.
2nd quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
Hey, Brad.
Slot man motioned over.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Giannis Saker. And the Saints take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Not an overwhelming amount of running room available, but he made what he could through the traffic on the pick. Everything he got them, just a bonus really anyway. They were certainly satisfied by simply getting off the field.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
And this is near the first down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. It's 3rd down at the 29.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Connection made to Shaheed. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Now Rattler. The right side cut by Olave. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Ready up.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Come on, set. Yellow. Strike it. 3-3.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, two sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle. Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? Viking, 18, Bronco 80.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. He's foray up the middle. That's about 3. Making a stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Cowboy 80.
Hilton now on 3rd down. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's tackled for a short gain. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. Brian Anger on now to punt. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw, Rattler. Finds him over the middle. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Red, cycle. Set.
Throwing is Rattler. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
60 red. 60 red. Set.
Rattler trying to get on 2nd. Throwing the out route complete. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Come on, set.
Caught quick right side. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Set, hut. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, they take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And there's a man there thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Let's go.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
He's back to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders or offensive guys are bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Cowboy 80.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Panther 6, 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 18, Pioneers. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Pacheco hauls it in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
60 Vikings, 60.
It's Pacheco on third. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it fourth down.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. New set of downs for him from the 31. Rattler setting to throw. This is complete to Olave. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Right, white. Ready?
Rattler now off the play action. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Drill green. 33. Yellow. Cut.
From the gun, Rattler. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Down.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Ready? Break.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long. So 4th down, and here comes Kai Kroger to punt for the Saints. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the jump.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll motion Johnson right. Shotgun snap here to Milton. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Down. 7 Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Milton back to throw. Hits his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Pick up there of 39 yards. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Running right is Pacheco. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
The Cowboys offense remains on the field. They're going to line up and go for 2 here.
The Cowboys will line
All
up.
right, they're going to throw for it.
Conversion.
And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a 1-score game once again.
16. Cowboys 8.
Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust. And they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a 1-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them 1 snap away from a totally different ball game.
1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Here's Rattler. Forced out to his right. low and bounces short of his man.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set, hut.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Short pass brought in. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go. Ready.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Ready. Black ultra. Hut, hut, hut.
Now Rattler on the play fake. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
On the ready.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Down. Blaster. Stick. Black. Claws red. Red. Cycle. Set. Go.
Now Rattler. Off by his back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He gained 11 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Setting up the screen. It's Olave. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. All right, they appear comfortable with the lead they have, so they're just going to kick this from the 10. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
Makes the score Saints 23, Cowboys
8. Reed now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hop 70. Hop 70.
To throw, Milton. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
It's a gain of
He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
for a Cowboys first down. A 28-yard gain. First down, Cowboys.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Cowboys football, and their season's going to be over if they don't erase this deficit. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready. 68.
Milton now. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction. How well the defense had that one covered.
Got it. Ready?
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Now Milton to throw. On the move, headed right. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Drop 50, drop 50. Now that. 18, Viking, 18. Ready, up.
Throwing now, Milton. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80.
Still sticking with the passing game. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Go street. Panther 60. Panther 60. Warrior 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
19. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer.
Looking inside the red zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Now a point after to bring it back within 1 score. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. 1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. They did it! He made the interception! Space on the right. He's got room. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way. It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme was gimme 6.
Will line up for the
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Milton out of the pistol here. And no connection on the two-point try. It fails. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick six, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another two added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline, get out there to defend the two-point play. They did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Rattler to the air now. Chased out to his right. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Right, come on, set. Yellow, 22. Black shot. White, white. Set.
He'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws this one deep down the right side. And that one is picked off. But wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
They're on the 24-yard line.
Ready, check.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat.
It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Finds him over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Cowboys needing a couple. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
He's back to throw. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down.
70 Lions.
Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
79, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Setting up to pass. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there, like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing now. Buys time, rolling right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down.
Bronco 80.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Bronco 80. Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he takes it down to the 33. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
19.
And the Cowboys first down.
Three.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
At the Saints' 33-yard line.
The clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18.
Coming right is Hall. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Check smash. Let's go.
They go right back to Hall. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. And the game comes down to this try from Andre Schmidt. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Now out comes the second-year kicker in one of the biggest spots of his young career. This is a 48-yard look for him. And his kick is blocked. Now they can move with it, scooped inside the 40. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.
You wanted some